The latest. Thank you for all love and support. I appreciate you all. According to this woman, William Ruto should stop dreaming. Instead of William Ruto to be a listening ear, he has decided that he has power. So he doesn't care what happens to the people. Things that are so important that the people are calling for, deaf ear. After all, who are you, these citizens? Do you have convoy? You don't have. Have you ever sat in a plane or rented a presidential jet worth 1.5 million to go and sit on Joe Biden's seat? You haven't done that. So why will he listen to you? It is not possible. That this man is interested in building 1.2 billion shilling church in the State House. Is the State House your property? Who told you that the people are interested? That William Ruto is just going around doing things as if there is nothing that is happening. He doesn't even care about what the citizens are saying. And for him to even listen to them, because he thinks that he has the power, their bodyguards, their military, that he should go back to history and listen. He should ask, even the great ones with everything, they fail. So he should never have the mentality that he can be on top of the game forever and ever. Because the people in Kenya are not also ready to back down. This has been the problem of the African leader. This is what we always talk about. The moment we finish giving them the power, no wonder other people are saying that we only queue to vote, but our votes don't count.
And if it is Ruto must go, tell me how you want me to go. What? You know, I mean, let's be honest with ourselves. What do you mean? What do you mean by Ruto must go? How do I go?
Why would he even build a church there? Who tells him that the next person who comes there will be interested? And this nonsense of lying to us that there was a Mabati church, I used to visit that State House. Unless if he is saying him and Uhuru constructed a Mabati church, and I doubt, he is the first person to ever construct a church in State House. This is a person treating the seat of government, and in particular State House, as personal property. This is not a person preparing to go. Kenyans, tighten your belts. We are off for a very rough ride. And I'll repeat, Kenyans of goodwill must stand together to find solutions. And this is not by dialoguing with a person who is shedding blood daily. That's not a person to dialogue with.
Martha, maybe as we look forward, maybe it's to try and understand where we are now. Why is there so much anger in the country, do you think, especially amongst the youth?
Bad governance. When the economy continues to slide, when services are almost grinding to a halt, and when citizens complain or show displeasure, the government responds with a heavy hand, with a breakdown in rule of law orchestrated by the government of the day, introducing militias, because I will not call them goons. It is state-backed militias, Haiti-like, state-like backed militias, to assault, to loot, to ban, and then charge the very youth who are holding peaceful protests with the banning and looting, which has been done by goons under cover of police, because we've seen them walking hand in hand. That only increases the anger. Instead of listening to the citizens, is presiding over matters of state with high-handedness and with complete disregard of the rights of the people. I think this regime is tone deaf. The people cannot be contained through unlawful means. It is by only listening and responding to their complaints. And I keep on saying that al-Bashir Sudan was a police state. He had a very strong military and security apparatus. He still fell. In Egypt, there was also a military and police state. And we still remember Tahrir Square, and it failed. We remember in China, Tiananmen Square happened. Even Adolf Hitler fell. No dictator has ever conquered the will of the people. It is a time of when, not if. So the message to this regime is very clear. Listen to the will of the people to stem bloodshed and destruction. And do not think that bringing armed militias and blaming it on the people, you are going to hoodwink anyone. And to our security forces, to anybody in authority, remember this is your country too. You will account personally. Any illegal orders, remember, you will account personally, and very soon.
The young people are saying, Ruto must go. That's what they chant when they're out on the street, even online. What do you say, Martha?
Indeed, he must go if he cannot govern in accordance with the law. The people have the power to tell him to go. Let him read Article 1. There is no offense, no law broken by people chanting or demanding that he should go. They're demanding not just for his resignation, it's him and his entire complement, the entire government. And if they continue being tone deaf, it will happen sooner than later.
He says, how do I go?
By resigning, or you'll be pushed out eventually by the people, by the will of the people. The acts that are happening today actually make it untenable for him to remain in power. And I keep on saying, being elected is not a title deed which you wave in our faces. You have a term, but that term can be withdrawn. He also knows he employs people in his home and in businesses. You can terminate them even where you have a contract. You can be terminated. And he should consider that he was actually fired last year.
Because they have people who kept them in these positions, their masters. So when they come, they have to do nothing but to say yes, sir. And that is why even when they went to meet with China and we're having deals, the United States of America Congress can sit down and call him back to order. In this 21st century, we are the only people, the race, that still do not want to be free. We love slavery. Freedom is something that we do not want. When William Ruto was looking for power, we saw how he was. And after he had the power, we know how he is. And he knows very well that no matter what, even you, the citizens in Kenya, if you don't vote, their masters will always make sure they keep them where you don't want them to be. He will continue to be the leader. Even in that 2027 election, he will win. The Gen Zs are sending a strong message. If we are using demonstration and it is not helping us, it is high time with the Africans we restructure and find a better way with the youth. Because we have seen countless demonstrations, nothing came out of them, and we are rather losing our lives. Like the Gen Z said, those who make it to the promised land, fine. They are willing to go on until Kenya is free. But if we are using one tactic and we see that it's not working, then we have to restructure. Don't you think so? We have to find a platform. See how best we are going to be doing things. Instead of us demonstrating when we know these people will not listen, they will send their people after us. Oh, what do you think? We really need our freedom now. Because the 4 years we give to these people, before the end, the damage is like 50 years damage that they have caused. About 5 generations. So it is high time. Now that we've seen that these people don't listen, it is better we find another strategy. We have to sit down, restructure. And this shouldn't be just one country. We can have sub groups in other countries. But we should have a continental body that will sit down outside of yellow purple stands and see how we can be coding our messages so that it will not be easily understood. What do you think? Because the demonstration is not helping us. These people are not going. And you see that when we demonstrate where these people need to listen to, Have you seen them talking about what is happening in Kenya? Those who claim they want the good things for Africa. What is happening in Togo? Have you seen them talking about it? But Niger, Mali, and Burkina, that the citizens are happy and even demonstrating to protect them. They are the ones that they are quick to come and intervene. So this should tell us that these people are acting in the interest of other people, and we must act fast. Gen Zs, please, we have to unite. The unity must not only be in our respective, yet we have to do it in our respective country, because we have to start fighting from there. At least we should have a body. Africa, the whole of Africa, and all the Africans in the diaspora must join. Then we see how we are planning. That is the only time we can make a headway. But if we sit down and be talking like this, what are the steps we are taking? So from there, we can share ideas and know the steps to take in order to set ourselves free. United we stand, divided we fall, and united we keep standing forever and ever. The greatest enemy of the African is mental slavery. So let's decolonize ourselves from mental slavery. Let's keep sharing to educate our brothers and sisters. Together we make Africa great for ourselves and the next generations that are going to come. So that's the latest around the world. In Africa, East Africa, and in Kenya.